We're going to. Hey guys, welcome to our podcast, The Pot of Gold, starring the infamous Ginger Jacob. Welcome, Jacob.
Hey Caleb, thanks for inviting me. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and invite the second special guest on the recording floor. Cameron, why don't you come out here?
Thank you. Wait, your ginger locks are really looking mighty fine on you today.
I agree. Why don't we reveal our topic today?
Sure, today we'll be discussing the U.S. territories and their rights to voting.
That's right, and I'll start us out by naming the U.S. territories. There's Guam, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, and the Northern Mariana Islands.
Jacob, I know you're a big fan of the hit show One Piece. Could you tell us how this relates to the U.S. territories?
Well, in the show One Piece, the main character, Monkey D. Luffy, and his silly pirate crew travel the globe, go to numerous islands, not unlike the territories.
Oh, gee, Willikers. I had no idea that One Piece was so interesting.
That's right. Anyway, I know that the U.S. territories do not get as many voting rights as the main U.S. states.
While citizens of the territories are U.S. citizens and are subject to federal laws and pay federal taxes, they do not have the same voting rights as the citizens of the states.
You betcha, and specifically citizens of the territories cannot vote in presidential elections, and they do not have voting representation in Congress.
The territories are represented in Congress by a non-voting delegate who can introduce legislation participation in committee work but cannot vote on the House floor. In addition, residents of the territories do not have voting representation in the Electoral College, which selects the U.S. president.
Wow, that's exquisite! I sure do find this incredibly interesting, cool, and fun.
Caleb, what are your opinions on the subject?
Personally, I think that every U.S. citizen living in the U.S. should be able to vote, whether they live in the states or on the territories.
Oh, gee golly!
How about we give a round of applause for our second special guest tonight, Ms. Peterson. Ms. Peterson, what are your opinions of the U.S. Territories' voting rights?
I think that if you are part of the U.S. territory, that you should be able to vote on the laws that you have to follow.
Thank you, Ms. Peterson. Cameron, I know you're into the hit game Fortnite. Could you tell us how Fortnite relates to the U.S. territories?
Well, so you see, Kevin the Cube is like the territory. It is there and a part of the map, but it doesn't get to make its own decisions on where it moves, like how they don't get to vote. Even though Kevin the Cube is a beloved member of the Fortnite Battle Royale community, he still doesn't get to vote like Gunky does.
That's exactly. Now, introducing our other special guest, LeJean Michael. LeJean, what are your opinions on the U.S. territories and their voting rights?
Well, honestly, I think they should be able to vote because they abide by the same law, but they don't get to vote on it. But the people in the states here, they got to abide by the same law, but they get a chance to vote. Peace out. Stay fresh.
Thanks, LeJean. Anyway, that's all we have for you today. So Jacob will wrap us up with a poem about the U.S. territories.
The U.S. territories, never getting a say. The U.S. territories, being kept at bay. That's it, folks. Good day.
Jacob's pros and cons of being a leprechaun.